What's up, Star Wars fans and action figure collectors? Darth Collector here with another Star Wars action figure collection video. So in today's video, I'm just going to show you my Star Wars Jedi Knights action figure collection, starting from right to left, and I'm just going to go through some of the different figures I have and some of the stories behind collecting them. Starting over here, I have the Clone Wars Eth Koth edition, and then next to him, I have Evan Peel down here, and he's from the Jedi Council set, so he comes with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Mace Windu. Behind him I have Anakin Skywalker, who's missing an arm from play, I think, because I've had that figure a long time, so I think I might have lost it playing with him sometime. Back behind them I have Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, Yarel Poof in the back. Got some other Jedi, Stacey Tin. Here's an Obi-Wan figure. Just going through. In the middle here, there's some Geonosis Jedi that fought in the Battle of Geonosis. I have the Vintage Collection Pablo Jill right here. The Joe-Claude Donva figure from the Geonosis 2-packs where they come with like a battle droid and then a Jedi. I have Coleman Trebor, he's the guy that jumped up on Jango and Jango just shot him. Seth Jet, Joe Solo, Yaddle. Here's Sev from the Order 66 2-packs. Mundi, Anakin. Here's another Qui-Gon. This one came with the Mailway Eope figure from the Phantom Menace. Fayek Search, he's the Nikto Jedi. That one's Vintage Collection. Here is Sora Bulk in the front. He's the Weak Way. And then Roan Shrine is right behind him. This is the Sebastian Shaw Anakin Skywalker, who initially played Anakin in Return of the Jedi after he was a Force Ghost. He was the guy who played Anakin under Vader's mask. But then they later put in Hayden Christensen in the special edition. So here's Qui-Gon with the OPC killer. He didn't come with a lightsaber, and I didn't have any spare green ones, so I gave him a blue one. Sarissa Jang, she came in a Geonosis 3-pack. Roth Dalmasono in a Geonosis 2-pack. Here's Jedi Galen Marek. Mace Windu from the Vintage Collection. I actually got this Mace Windu in like a 4-pack with a movie poster for Revenge of the Sith. Such a good 4-pack, and it was such a good deal for it. So happy I got that. Here's Agent Kolar. This is a Dark Empire Luke. So this is the Luke from after the Empire or the Emperor got resurrected from Essence Transfer with his clones. It's a bunch of Legends stuff, by the way. So if you don't know about all that, it's in comic books. I'm just a super nerd. So Luke actually got turned to the dark side and whatever. So that was the figure of that. Here's two more Mace Windu figures from the Jedi Council and Clone Wars. Oh, and funny story, this one is using a sewing needle thing as, I'm not really sure exactly what it does, but a needle type thing as his lightsaber, because originally when I was a kid, I lost his lightsaber into a piggy bank, and I finally got it out just recently, but it broke in half when I got it out, and so I'm just giving him this because why not? Over here we have two Kit Fistos and Stacey Tin. Joe Castellano in the back there in Luminara. Here's Oppo Rancisis from the 3-pack. He's a super cool figure. I love his tail and everything. He's really cool. Down here is Siu Choi from the Order 66 2-packs. These three figures, Volvith Mon, Roran Korob, and Fal Madma, they're all three in the 2003 Clone Wars cartoon, so they're pretty cool figures. Actually, I really like them. I really like Roran Korob especially, but they're super cool. Down here is TVC Yoda. He also came in that Revenge of the Sith 4-pack. Up here is my Obi-Wan Kenobi figure, and this is actually my favorite figure in my entire collection right here. It was one of the first, I think it was the second figure I ever got, and I've played with it so much when I was a kid, and just love this figure, man. So behind that Obi-Wan, we have Boltar Swan from after Order 66 when they fight Vader. Here's Old Ben, Power of the Force 2. Ayla Secura, Luke Skywalker. We have Bastila Shan right here. This is the Vintage Collection version of it, but I was young, and it was like it when I found it at Walmart one time, and I unboxed it and stuff. But it was a super cool figure. It still is. Right next to it we have, what's his name? Ashrad Het right here, the Tuscan Raider Jedi. He's actually human underneath the mask, but he is Tuscan in culture. Here we have another Bolter Swan who fought in the Battle of Geonosis from the Jedi Evolutions 3-pack, which is really cool. Down here is Cade Skywalker, one of my favorite Jedi. He's Kukurik's apprentice, and he's one of Luke Skywalker's descendants, for those who don't know. From it's like 100 at least, 100-something years after Luke's dead. And he's one of his descendants who fights the new Sith, the one Sith Empire. So, pretty cool. Over here is Jedi Master Kukurik. I just mentioned him. He is super cool. He's the Wifid behind Luke right there. He's just an awesome figure. Probably my second favorite figure in my whole collection. And he's just such a good figure, man. They just did him so well. Just look at all that sculpting. He's a definite must-have. Except he's expensive, but I got a really good deal. And then here, I just got this figure. One of my Christmas figure. My mom got it for me for Christmas. It's this Luke figure. It also came in the Jedi 3-pack, the Evolution 3-pack. And it's a super cool Luke figure. It's from after Return of the Jedi when he's creating his new Jedi Order. And it's actually from the new Jedi Order series, I think, Luke, when they're fighting the Yuuzhan Vong. But anyways, I digress. So that is my Star Wars Jedi Knights action figure collection. I set it up with all my books as a backdrop just because, and it looks really good and it fits really perfectly. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. May the Force be with you. Have a great day.
I have spoken.